Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update will cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, January 29th. So I'm going to share my screen with you and go through the info with you. Before I do that, though, I did want to put a plug in for you to be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's a really great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market as I produce these on a regular basis. So if you already haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button before you leave. So with that said, on to the update here. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. I show that we had 15 new properties come on the market this last week in Tigard, which you can kind of see is down a bit from the prior couple of weeks where we had 29 and 21 come on the market. And then we ended the week with 153 homes on the market, which you can see has been very steady in Tigard. It has not deviated a whole lot. We had a low of 143 and a high of 156. So definitely, very steady on the supply side in Tigard over the past two months now. Median list price and days on market for those actives, you can kind of see that we started off at 710 and then worked our way up to 775, and it's been pretty much at that level for the past 4 to 5 weeks now. This past week again came in at 775,000. And then days on market, been a bit up and down, had a low of 62 days of market time to begin the period here, got up to about 77 days, about 5 weeks back, and then it dipped back down, and then it kind of rose here over the past couple of weeks again. So it came out to 75 days of average market time right now for the most recent 153 homes on the market in Tigard presently. Pending sales. So I show that we had 17 homes go pending last week in Tigard. Again, that's down from the prior couple weeks, very similar to the new listings that we've seen kind of come on the market, but certainly more than where we were at in December and early January. And ended the week with 83 homes in pending status, which you can kind of see that's been rebounding nicely here over the past 3 weeks now after hitting a low right after the beginning of the year at 51. And then the median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see that's kind of the price kind of risen and fallen here. So we started off at 575 and that got up to 720 about 5 weeks back, and it's been declining from there. This last week it came in at 580,000 was the median price for these most recent 83 homes that are in pending status. And then the days on market, that is trended down over the last 8 weeks, had a high of 44. This last week had a low of 34 days of average market time again for these most recent 83 sales. So things have been getting into contract a little over a week quicker on average than where it was a couple months back. And then lastly here, let's look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together here, I show we had 9 properties go from pending to sold this last week in Tigard. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of closings on a week-by-week basis, this last week we came in at 38. So you can definitely see we've definitely had a decrease in the number of closings over this last couple months, where we had, we were at 67 there for a while, and then it's kind of trended down from there. And should start to see this number start to rise as the number of pendings, as you saw above, has been on the rise. So hopefully this bottoms out here soon and we can start to see more activity. Median sold price and days on market for those sold properties has not moved a whole lot, as you can kind of see in terms of the price. We had a low of 540 a couple weeks. This last week did he reach a new high for this past 8 weeks at 575,000 for again these most recent 38 closings. And then the days on market that is trended higher over the past 8 weeks, started off at 31 and got up to 53 2 weeks ago. This last week did fall back to 42 days for the most recent amount of closings. And then finally, let's look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is the weeks of inventory. You can kind of certainly see that's been on the rise, kind of had a low of around 9 weeks of inventory to begin with. And this last week came in at just over 16 weeks of inventory, which is just about a little under 4 months worth of inventory right now in Tigard. So certainly, quite a bit higher than where we were. Again, a lot of this is just the slowness in the number of sales we've seen over the prior month. So again, I would probably suspect this is going to start to trend down here as we move forward, as those higher number of pendings are kind of flowing through the market. And then last measure, sale price as a percent of the original list price. You can see that, we kind of bottomed out on that here over the past 8 weeks at about 92, 93%. And it's actually been on the rise here again over the past 3 or 4 weeks. This last week came in at 95%. So we kind of started at 95 and ending at 95 here. So about a 5% discount off the original list price is kind of where the current pricing is at. So so hope that update has been helpful to you. And if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. All my contact information is below down in the description. So either give me a call, send me a text, or an email, and I'd be happy to see if I could answer any questions or even any help. So I really appreciate you watching and tuning in, and hope you have a great day and week ahead. And we will see you on the next update.